Hi, my name is Stacey Brook, and I am the founder and chief advisor at College Essay Advisors. And today I'm going to talk to you about what to do if you're a senior and you're dealing with trying to figure out where to go to college in the midst of the coronavirus madness after acceptances have just come out. So I am here to give you some tips about how to navigate this decision making. First of all, there are many resources available on school websites. So if you haven't had the chance to tour the campuses of some of the places you've been accepted to, and you were looking forward to getting a little bit more of a visceral sense of what a campus is like, you may actually be able to get a fairly decent sense of what it is like to be on campus just from a virtual campus tour, even reaching out to other students via social media or places like College Confidential. We are lucky to be in an environment where the internet is such an amazing source of information and resource for us in so many ways. So definitely use what's available to you right now. Something I know a lot of students are concerned about is financial aid, obviously a huge consideration for many students. And one of the unintended impacts of the COVID crisis is that schools may actually be a little bit more open to negotiation as far as financial aid goes. The yield for classes for the incoming year are a little bit more uncertain for schools. So if there is something that an institution can do for you to push you over the edge financially, it may be worth actually reaching out to just ask for what you want. Another thing that you can think about is really and truly, where will you feel comfortable? You might have been considering traveling a little bit further from home in order to have a certain kind of college experience. And maybe, given everything that is happening in the world right now, you don't feel as comfortable being as far from your family or whatever the case may be. I think it's important to honestly assess how you're feeling about things right now. Don't judge yourself for for the way that you're emotionally responding to this, and really try to get a read of how you're feeling and where you're going to feel comfortable, because that's going to allow you to succeed in the coming year, no matter what decisions you make. Finally, and this may seem like an obvious piece of advice, but trust your gut, listen to yourself, trust yourself. I think these decisions are difficult to make, but sometimes I recommend to my students that they make a decision, sleep on it, wake up in the morning and think about the decision they've made. And if you get a sense of excitement or relief, maybe that's the decision that you really want to and should make. If you wake up and you're feeling a sense of disappointment, maybe you haven't hit it on the head. Another related, perhaps obvious piece of advice, but something that I always feel is worth restating, is that college is what you make of it. No matter where you go, if you want to learn, if you want to succeed, you're going to do it. The future and your destiny is in your hands. And no decision is ever final. If you dislike your initial college experience, you can always transfer. Your future is malleable. So don't put so much pressure on yourself. Just try to follow your instincts, and it's going to be fine, better than fine. I hope that this advice helps you a little bit to suss through all of your options and make some decisions. If you have any related questions, feel free to leave us your queries in the comments. If there are other topics that you'd like for me to cover related to anything I've discussed in this video, definitely let us know. And check back with our channel, subscribe. We will be releasing many more videos in the coming weeks to try to give you some useful advice and help you through the application process in what is bound to be a strange and unprecedented year. But thank you for joining me, and I will see you soon.